So this morning I went on a home tour in Scottsdale in 85255 zip code. I'm with a number of other agents and I can just tell you right now, sellers need to wake up and understand that the market has shifted. They need to price their homes accurately if they really want to sell. I can't be more serious than a bunch of agents getting together and telling every person on tour that their home is overpriced by $100,000. Hi, my name is Michael Smith. I'm a real estate agent in Phoenix, Paradise Valley, and Scottsdale. In today's video, I want to just give you an update. I just went on a home tour this morning in Scottsdale in zip code 85255. The homes are beautiful, there's no doubt about them. But the difference now that we have versus what we've had in the past is the fact that buyers can be very picky right now, and pricing your home as a seller and being realistic is very critical in getting your home sold right now. In the past, it didn't matter what type of flooring you had. It didn't matter if you had 3 different types of tile. Does that mean that the whole market is not selling, period? No, it doesn't mean that. So we went on this home tour this morning. Again, it's 85255 zip code. It's put on by Pioneer Title. This is one of the properties we went and looked at on Sheena. That's in McDowell Mountain Ranch. We had another one here on Acacia, and all these homes, this one particular home up here, this was in Troon. Most of the homes we looked at are, in a really nice area in Scottsdale. One of our nicest zip codes, 85255. This was one in Thompson Peak Parkway. Some of them were in Grayhawk. But I'm just going to take 3 of these properties that we looked at, and one of them's actually going to get in the process of getting a contract and has an offer on it. And of all properties, it's the most expensive one. So I just want to critique these properties real quick. The first one is on Sheena. It's $1,399,000. Now this is in McDowell Mountain Ranch. It's a nice property, don't get me wrong. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath with a den. It's a 7,200 square foot lot, and it's in one of the gated areas in McDowell Mountain Ranch, which is great, right? It's gated. It's 2,300 square feet. It's built in the year 2000. It has a private pool and the community pool. All right. So let's take a look at these photos real quick and see why is this home not selling, and what did the agents think of the pricing at $1,399,000. The first thing you need to know that in McDowell Mountain Ranch is there's two level and single level homes. So number one thing that I can just tell you, many of my clients don't want somebody on their patio upstairs looking down on their swimming pool. They would like to have some privacy. So number one, when you take into consideration selling your home, if you had a single level like this right next to your home would be worth more money. So the next thing is, this is great. It's on the golf course, right? And that seems really amazing. But the problem is, and there's some great views in the area, but once you're in the home, you realize that the golf course, property-wise, is up above your lot line. So when you're looking out of the back of your property, you're looking into the hill of the golf course. And we'll try to get a photo and see if we can share that. They had some new aerial photos taken, and let's get through these aerial photos. This is the golf course, and it's a great golf course. It's a private golf course, public golf course, so you don't have to pay for the course, if you don't want to golf. They have a great community area. I mean, again, this is a great community. Look at the tennis. There's an aquatic center right there for the kids that's owned by the city of Scottsdale. It's an amazing community. But right now, buyers can be really picky about what they're looking for. Number one, you have a 2-car garage. Many of the homes in the neighborhood are 3-car garage. Again, it's in the gated section, so that's a positive. And it's a single level. That is a positive. Many of the buyers that are buying right now, if they're over 50 years old, a lot of them don't want to be, especially over 60, they don't want to be in a 2-level home, just in case they have to go up and down stairs. Now, when you come in the home, look at what we have right off the bat. We have a type of flooring right here. We have a different type of flooring right here. That's going to be a negative versus somebody that's recently remodeled and you walk in and all the flooring is the same throughout the house. Again, this flooring is nice. It looks fine for most people. But when you're a buyer and you're going into multiple different properties, you want certain things. Now, the furniture's fine. It's a very clean house. It's a nice house. But again, when you look out the window, yeah, you see some mountains, but you see the golf course up above you from the back. That's not necessarily a great thing if you had other choices in the community. The next thing, these cabinets, these are the original cabinets. You know, if someone was going into a home again and there was a remodeled home with different color cabinets, they would have an advantage over this home, and this home cannot try to compare itself to another property that has things that other people want, such as that updated cabinetry. And countertops, same thing. The next thing in this home, a lot of clutter. When people are coming in, they want to visualize their own stuff in the home. They don't want to look at other people's stuff, right? So declutter. Their agent should be telling them, let's move out your stuff. You're moving, right? Let's get it into storage. And I don't want to be critical on people's home. You know, it's not my place to do it, but I'm just telling you what I hear every day in my ear from people when they walk in a home. And they're just, you know, they're going to be negative. Now here we're in a bedroom and look at, we got a whole nother kind of tile going on, a whole different type of flooring. Now, master bathroom. Now today when we walked through the home, we were with, you know, say 12 people, and the countertop was just full of their personal effects. This looks great in the picture, but when people are coming to look at their home, you need this cleared off just like this. It was full of stuff, you know. Now, master bathroom or primary bathroom, 2 sinks, great. Shower, great. Where's the tub? There's no tub in this home. So if you're trying to sell your home and you're up against another home, I was in a car with 4 other people and 3 of the people said, I wouldn't buy that home because it didn't have a bathtub. Again, that may not be your case, but the buyers out there are going to be pickier and some of them want a bathtub. Beautiful shower. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. So they're using this you know, room as an office. Again, it's a different flooring than's in the rest of the house. You can't do anything if you have a home office, you know, and you have to work from there. It is what it is, you know, but maybe take that photo out of your photos when you're trying to sell your home. So anyway, that's one of the houses. That house, we all pretty much recommended that they drop the price, probably about $100,000, and we could look at the comps to justify that. Now we're going to go into a townhome in Grayhawk, and Grayhawk is one of our great communities. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath with, you know, with another additional possibility for a bedroom with a den or something. It's 1,696 square feet. It was built in 2004, and there's a nice community pool. But let's go into the photos. And the one thing that you have to understand is people are smart. There's a lot of information out there online. One thing that people can see in this, number one, when they compare it to the prices of the other properties in the community, it has a 2-car garage. That's great. So you can access your unit from the garage. Otherwise, you have to walk around the side of the property. So that's a negative, but we would only compare this unit to the other units in this complex. Now you have high ceilings, great, but your bedrooms are upstairs, meaning you have to go upstairs to go to your primary master suite. Now what they did in this house, which I'll show you in a minute, you can see they have, it looks very nice. It's been painted. They painted the cabinetry. They did some nice updates, you know, for this home. It shows really well for what it is, right? But the problem with it is, I'll show you in a minute. People are going to go online and they're going to see what these people paid and when they bought it. Now look at this. They just bought that thing at the end of January in 2022, and they got a great price when they bought it. And I'm not to be critical about what people want to ask for their home, but they paid $547,500. They had a family situation where someone wasn't able to move into the property. They need to sell it. But you can't tell me that they spent that much money on the remodel. I can show you in the history right here, the old photos. So let's just say they spent $70,000 or $60,000 on remodeling this property, which they really didn't even need to do because they're not going to get that much more money. But they're basically $200,000 more than they paid. Now, in the past market, if it was done up the way people want it, and it was, in great condition, again, you can see they painted the cabinets, but in the past, it wouldn't matter. But when people pull that up on Zillow and they see that you bought it for $547,000 a couple months ago and the market's declining, there's no way you're going to get $750,000 for this property now. It's just not going to happen. People aren't going to overpay in this particular market. So now let's take the last one that was on the tour, and this one is for sale for $3.5 million. So of all the properties that we looked at, this particular property is quite an amazing property, and it's priced at $3.5. Now, these people also had recently purchased this property, and we can go and take a look at that in a second. But when you take a look at this home, and for $3.5 in the area that it's in, it's an amazing home. It's in a gated community, but the gated community does not have any amenities. Now, you would think that's a negative, and it is for some people. Some people want amenities in their community, and if there's not a clubhouse and some of these other things, they won't buy. But on the other hand, this is a quality home. It backs up to the mountain. It's very open. It's very neutral. Now, this is a mountainside home, and a mountainside home means you're going to have multiple different levels. So not every buyer is going to buy this home. But the fact that it's tucked into this community and it's very simple, it's not overstaged, it's not overdecorated, it's very simplistic. This particular property had an offer on it already, and basically, if they had more time to negotiate, it may have been under contract before we even watched the home tour. Now, this is a very special home, which you'll see in a minute. You can't really see from these photos yet how it backs right up to this mountain range. And when you're there, it really feels like the mountain is just overtaking the home. So it's quite amazing. Now, you don't have a backyard with this home, but for most people that are retiring and stuff, and maybe it's a second home, they don't care about that, right? They don't want a big yard. Look at this large primary suite here with beautiful views off the patio. This is a very unique home. It's a custom home on a great lot, and this particular property, again, is going to sell, and it is selling. But the fact that they don't have it overcluttered with a lot of stuff is a real positive for this home. I mean, look at the view from the upper patio. Now, these people had also recently purchased this home. I'll go in and show you. They bought it just a few months ago, and they paid $2,750,000. Now, we don't know what this home's going to go under contract and we don't know if it's for sure going to sell. But this is a custom home, so there's a lot less of these available, and it's a very unique lot. It's a unique location, and the key to this home, look at the lot size, is 131,000 square feet, so 3 acres. It's a 5-bedroom, 6.5 bath. It had a game room downstairs. It had a health club. This home was amazing, built in 2005. And again, it's right up at Troon, which is a really nice community, but check this out. The HOA is only $600 annually, where homes in that area could have HOAs over $600 per month. So that is one of the most important things. Your total monthly fee on that HOA is $50 per month to buy this home. So anyway, I just wanted to go in and talk to you guys a little about where the market is right now. If you're a seller, you really need to pay attention to what's going on. A lot of people seem like they're not watching the news and they're not really understanding what's going on in the economy right now. The Fed's raising interest rates and things are changing. And if you want to sell your home, you need to look at everything very seriously. You need to be critical of your property. Otherwise, don't even put it on the market, because the longer that it sits on the market, the cheaper it's going to get. When people see the home's been on the market for a long time, they're not going to buy it. So I don't want to just, get into this rant, but I'm going out on home tours every week and I'm seeing all these people overpricing their homes and their homes not selling, and then wondering, why isn't my home selling? Well, this is why. You have to be your own worst critic right now and be honest and truthful about what your property's really worth. Compare it to the others, and you can't price it a little over what you think the comps are. You need to price it a little bit under what the comps are. Anyway, I appreciate you tuning in today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Check out some of our other videos. We have playlists. You can get market updates. We do market updates all the time on different parts of the valley. We release a new video at least once per week and many times twice. We do a lot of home tours, so you can see some of our short videos. We have a great website, www.scottsdalearizona.realestate. You can check out stuff on our website. And just keep an eye out, subscribe to the channel, get our videos every week when we put them out. Thanks for tuning in.